Hi, and welcome to Vertex Pusher Training Volume 3. I really want to thank everyone for the purchase, especially customers that bought all volumes, and I strongly recommend that for everyone that will try to follow this Volume 3 because of a simple fact that we will utilize knowledge that we acquired in Volume 1 and Volume 2. And if you're not on a first name basis with Sina4D, if you really don't know your way around the application, this training can be a little bit difficult to follow. So I strongly suggest watching Volume 1 and Volume 2. This lesson has "Do Not Skip" in its title, and there is a really good reason for it, because we will talk about guidelines and conditions we have to meet to be able to follow properly. As you can see, I'm using a bit modified layout. Just have a layer browser here and this doodle thingy, which is really useful, docked here, and two icons here. I discuss in Volume 1 how to create custom layouts. Okay, so in this volume we will talk about rigging, setups, espresso, and scripting. This may sound a bit intimidating, but actually it is not. Do not be afraid of the word programming. We will use visual programming in Sina4D via Espresso, and there are just a few conditions you have to meet before that. And just to answer one simple question, yes, average Joe can learn rigging and Espresso. You don't have to be super smart. Everyone can learn it. It's not difficult at all. So let's talk about conditions. I will slowly write down with this doodle thing. I have a tablet and I'm still getting used to it, so this probably won't win any beauty contest, but watch carefully the condition you have to meet to be able to rig properly and use Espresso. This is the single condition you have to meet. And that's it, nothing else. You just have to be patient. So now let's talk about not really rules. There are no rules in rigging. There are basically guidelines. So let's put two guidelines that you should strive to when you will be rigging and setting up various setups with Espresso and so on. You'll probably use another color here. So the guidelines for your rigs should be simple. So the simpler the setup is, that is better, obviously. And the second one is probably versatile. I'm a bit slow with this tablet, but that will change soon enough, I hope. And there is just a tiny bit of, let me scribe this down, knowledge. So there is a tiny bit of tech knowledge that you have to know, and that is almost completely revolving around understanding axis system and nulls and some freeze transformation options in Sina4D. And that is why I was emphasizing this in Volume 1. It is so important to understand the axis system to be able to rig properly and to do setups. So we will now actually concentrate on that axis system, on that rotation orders in Sina4D, and we will substantially upgrade that lesson from Volume 1. That will be our first lesson, so do not skip lessons. That is really important, especially in this volume. A single bit, a single tiny information that you may miss in one of the lessons can give you a really big headache later. Okay, so step in, here we go with our first lesson.